Ever since I was a child, I've always been fascinated about everything that has to do with time travel, storybooks, TV shows, movies. If I'm browsing through a catalogue on Netflix on what shows to watch, and I come across a time travel show, 9 out of 10 times, I'll click it. It's not so much about the scientific part of time travel that intrigued me, but more of the concept and what it can do in my life that raised the interest in me. Maybe it's because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and the idea of being able to go back in time and undo all of that ignited that fantasy and desire within me. I did thought about the what ifs if I was able to go back to the past. Would I want to erase all my mistakes? As much as I want to, I might not, as erasing my mistakes will be equivalent to erasing who I am today. Another reason why I'm interested in time travel will be because I'm just curious about what the future entails. But of course, we all know that it's impossible. Nevertheless, I'll still indulge in that fantasy and consume endless amount of time travel content such as movies. There's one time travel movie that even after so many years will forever hold a special place in my heart. Meet the Robinsons. For some reason, even thinking about that movie now moved my heart a little. It's an animated Disney movie that was released in 2007, but it's definitely still worth it to watch today. I'm not going to describe the whole movie, but in short, Lewis, the 12-year-old aspiring inventor, faced many obstacles throughout the movie that from the outside view seemed like something that he can overcome, but due to several failures that he faced with his inventions, especially during a key moment during a science fair where he participated in, he started to doubt himself and his abilities. It happens to all of us, where we doubt our own abilities because of whatever failures that we face and stop even before trying, as if we can predict the outcome. But here's a spoiler for the movie. Lewis traveled into the future and witnessed many futuristic inventions. And even after coming across a blueprint for one of the inventions, he was unable to understand it. Eventually, he found out that the inventions have been invented by none other than his future self. To my younger self, this movie really opened my eyes and taught me that you really don't know what the future holds and what you're truly capable of. If Lewis gave up, he wouldn't have been able to invent those crazy inventions that he witnessed in the future. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a fantasy. The time travel machine basically gave him the means to peek into his own future and see it for himself. This was also the movie where my favorite quote came from. Keep moving forward. We really don't know what the future holds, but if we are able to peek into the future with a time machine, it could be a future where your future self achieves all of his or her dreams. Everything that you dreamed of have been realized in the future, but the only thing that's stopping you from making that future a reality is if you give up and stop moving forward. If Lewis gave up at the science fair, which was a key event that will lead to the future that he just witnessed, the future that his doubts conjured would have become his reality instead of the one that he just witnessed through the time travel machine. That future is literally in your grasp. Maybe it'll take a year, 2 years, 5 years, or maybe 10 years. Regardless of the time frame, that dream of yours is right in front of you in the future. But if you turn a steering wheel or stepped on the brakes, that future will no longer be a reality. Call me crazy or wishful thinking, but I will keep moving forward if that's the last thing I do, because that's how much I want to achieve my dreams. And that's how it should be when you're chasing yours.